it was President O'Neill. Shit, I'll have my Xbox in my hand, kneeling, bro.
Yeah, you'll kneel for Microsoft. I know that. But
I would kneel at the press conference, E3.
yeah, I mean the the Microsoft conference needs some hype though, because at the Sony conference, I've seen people bowing to Sean Layden and like people passing out or pretending to pass out and stuff like that. Like at the Microsoft conference, like it's just the past few ones have just been kind of just the aura in the room just hasn't been right. You know,
Not everyone,
probably
not
since
everyone's a
Ed
top
was
gamer.
at E3. Like
Yeah, probably the last one that we went to when we were together at E3. I think that was their last
that
like
was like
good one.
2014. That was
Yeah, that's when. Remember they opened up with Phantom Pain.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was the
Uh,
last one that felt hype. Like the last few have just been like, yeah, just average.
I think this year they kind of know. I think they, like they have stuff, man. It's just some of the stuff has been like delayed, like Crackdown. It's been delayed too long that I don't know how people are gonna, what the reception's gonna be. Um,
They shouldn't even show that at this E3.
I think they should, but it's just like, are you sending it out to die if you put it out this fall? Like, it's tough, man.
Make it an Xbox One, two, whatever, launch title, man. Like, do what PlayStation do. Delay it until it's on the next generation.
Like Last Guardian.
Yeah, and that Final Fantasy 13 versus we're still waiting for.
That's Final Fantasy 15. So we technically already got
Okay,
them.
deep down that we're waiting for.
Yeah, we are waiting for that. Like at this point, that's probably cancelled. Like that's with uh what's the other game? I can't remember. I can't think right now.
No, what
But
Deep Down was meant to be a PlayStation exclusive. Then they turn it into Monster Hunter World and put it on the Xbox.
yeah, I remember
Probably.
people being mad hyped though for Deep Down. So
The
yeah,
thing I want to talk
that
about,
was
yeah,
that was a fail.
one thing I want to say is that you know how everyone's saying Xbox hasn't got exclusive and that. I swear at last E3 they said we had 47 new exclusives coming like that year, or whatever, and we did. Like they're mainly ID games, Xbox ID, but that's still exclusives. And some of the best games I played towards the Xbox 360 lifestyle was no X and A games that Xbox made. They were some of the best games that I played on that generation. So people discount
Those are
game and act
I
like they're
don't
not
like.
play.
The thing is though, like
Bruh.
those are all word of mouth games. Like you're never gonna play that unless somebody says like, "Oh, I played this game on ID and it was pretty good." Like you're not actually gonna go and buy one of these games like just because.
But yeah, no. But that doesn't make it. That doesn't make it not an exclusive though. That doesn't make it not a good game because I've played Child of Light and I would never have got that game unless people told me about it. And that was an amazing game, and that was like a good like arcade game in it because it wasn't in the shops, and that was
Yeah,
Child of Light was really really good. One of the best games I've played this generation. So I have it on
yeah,
Xbox.
I played that too. And that like, but that's actually backed by a big studio. Like that's Ubisoft. So it's like it's presented as an indie, but it's really like a mainstream game.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter who made it or what big if it was big studio or small studio. If it's like an arcade ID game or whether Xbox Live ID game or Xbox ID game, it doesn't really matter. It'll still be an exclusive if you like, you know what I mean? Whoever makes it and it's on ID. Just because it's not in the shops and it's not has a big marketing campaign doesn't mean it's not a good title
Yeah,
or an exclusive.
Like Ori and the Blind Forest.
but that was
Exactly.
heavily promoted though. That like you can't just categorize everything under ID and expect people to be excited for it. Like you can't just throw a bunch of exclusive games on the ID and be like, yeah, we got all these exclusives. Go to the Xbox dashboard, navigate to ID, and go check them out. Like you can't do that. Like
Yes, you
That's,
can. Who said you
that doesn't.
can't? That's what it said.
That
Who's
that doesn't
you're
like
making
you can't
what
in a
PlayStation
press
do? You're making
conference.
up rules. You're
In a
making
press
up rules. You
conference, you
can't do
can't
that.
do that. Like,
Yes, you can. If you're making up rules now about what they can and cannot do, they can. I found games on the dashboard that were really good games. Like there's this game called Charlie Murder that is amazing, amazing game. And I need a sequel for that, but that wasn't really promoted, and that was an amazing game, and that's an Xbox exclusive, and that's really, really good. Who's to say that I can't say that's a good exclusive for this for us
no,
from that year?
I'm not saying like the games aren't genuinely good. Like, I'm sure there are actually probably games in there that are good. I'm just saying, like, when you're doing a press conference and you're trying to sell this like platform, this system and everything, you can't just be like, oh, here's a bunch of exclusive games. They're all ID at Xbox, and expect like the masses of people watching to be excited, especially when they don't look like the big AAA titles that you're also showcasing. Like,
But who says they're not AAA? You're
what
just saying they're not
what
AAA.
they
They're
should
not
do.
backed by a big studio.
No, like I'm saying it just because I'm like giving you the perspective of people who are watching and what they'll be thinking and how they'll take it. What they should do is do like a separate, like a special, stream or event kind of thing that focuses on those games and gives each game their just due, like their own time, like to demo the game and show what it's about and everything like that. Hello? What the hell just happened? Yo,
Yo,
what
he said I got kicked out
happened?
the call.
Yeah, I don't
Kicked me out
know.
the call.
Google Hangouts
Wait a minute.
is messing up. Yeah,
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But Gary, there's certain games you can look at and say that's a good game. Like Ori and the Blind Forest. I knew that was a great game, and then you know what it is?
yeah, but
It got announced, and then they backed it because everyone was interested in it. Look at Joe Danger. When we saw that game, that was nothing, and look how much hype it got afterwards. After we saw it,
yeah,
when
but you're missing the point I'm making. Like, Ori and the Blind Forest was a good game, and people got excited for it because it got showcased on an individual basis. But with the rest of those ID games, it's like they just categorize them as ID games and expect people to be excited for it. Like, you need to showcase each one of the games, like, for people to really like want to be excited to play it.
but people can see from. But the thing what you don't get, yeah, there's only so much you can show on that stage, and there's so many games that come out at E3 that you don't even hear about unless you're there or there's a post about it. There's so many games that I've heard that I were interested in that didn't get no hype and no coverage, but I saw one post about it. I'm thinking, when did this get announced? Who announced it? But you just have to find these games in it. Like they won't display everything on the main stage. That's for number one. But to say that because it's not on the main stage, that it's not a hype game and you have no exclusives that are coming out because it's not hyped up, you can't really say that. You cannot say that.
Yeah, like, I mean, my point is just that like it's hardly going to count if people aren't excited to go and buy it. Like, and they're not going to be excited to go and buy it if it's not like presented properly, like
But
properly
how do you know
to them.
that? You don't know that though. You just making up that
Like, okay, like
you're
people
gonna
like
put on the
you,
stage.
people like you are going to, people like us, the hardcore gamers, we are going to, but those press conferences, they're made to appeal to casual gamers and just people all over the world, like whatever your level of gaming frequency is, like it's meant to appeal to everyone. People like us are probably going to go looking in there just to see what's there, but not everyone else is. So that's my point.
One game I played the fuck out of last year was a Yu-Gi-Oh game on the Xbox. I did not see it on no main stage, nothing. I just saw it browsing my dashboard and went to the Xbox store. Oh, there's a Yu-Gi-Oh game. Bought it, played the hell out of it, and apparently loads of people around the world are playing it as well. It sold really, really well. So you can't really say that because it's not hype. People ain't excited for it because loads of people did buy it.
Yeah, Ed, you got any thoughts on this, or have you even been listening?
Yeah, I've been listening. Nah, I don't really have any thoughts on. Yeah, nothing.
All right, yeah. So let's get to Detroit then. Go ahead. What was you saying?
I was gonna say, do you actually play these games though, Ed? Xbox ID games, or do you actually go through and like try these games, or do you just not bother?
Only the ones I hear about, obviously. I've the ones that you mentioned. Like I knew, like Charlie Murder, Ori. I have that. Child of Light. But I don't really typically check out what's on there. Like
Those aren't
I
like
don't know.
a lot of those you just mentioned aren't ID games.
Yeah, they're like more like arcade online games, I guess.
You see,
Uh,
that's the thing, right? I'm not trying to put it in a category, but there's all these things that are on Xbox and PlayStation that people don't find. There's loads of hidden gems that we need to start. Like, there's a game for everyone, basically, what I'm trying to say. And there are great games in Xbox ID or PlayStation ID, whatever they have here. And we need to find it. Like, people are saying Xbox has no games, no exclusives, but you just need to find it, and they are there. But it's just people not seeing it and thinking, oh, they don't have anything. But you just have to look, man. Just look.
That's okay. So I'm not sure if they've already done this or not. So you guys will have to tell me. But that's what they should. They should put all this ID stuff into Games Pass then, like, and just say, yeah, like Games Pass, it gives you access to everything, and all these games are on there instead of just like categorizing it as a separate thing, that people will avoid. Like, just put all of that stuff into Games Pass, and actually try to promote some of these lesser known titles as well. That's what they should
That's a
do.
good idea. That's a good idea, and I don't think they do that.
Yeah.